Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the University of Iowa Graduate College Commencement Ceremony. On behalf of the Graduate College, I am delighted to greet the doctoral candidates, their dissertation advisors, their mentors, their families, and their friends, as well as all of the other guests who have gathered here today to celebrate this important occasion. The highlight of each semester for all of us in the Graduate College is this event, which recognizes the significant achievement of the individuals receiving graduate degrees. This ceremony provides all of us with the opportunity to reflect together on both the accomplishments and the importance of our students. I hope that all of the doctoral candidates will enjoy this ceremony, which marks a very special and significant moment in your lives and in the lives of your families and your friends. We're delighted to have this occasion to celebrate the learning and the accomplishments of the degree recipients with those most closest to them, those who have nurtured, encouraged, supported them through this exciting but often very stressful process of obtaining a graduate degree. Would all of you who have traveled here today to join our celebration please rise? That's all of you in the audience. Your devotion to these graduating students is so important, and we are very pleased that you are all here today to celebrate together with us. I would like to thank the Iowa Brass Collective for the music that we have enjoyed thus far today, up in the right. Members of the quintet are Dr. Amy Schlindel and Mr. Evan Fowler on trumpet, Mr. Kosum Kilakunant on horn, Mr. Matthew Halbert on trombone, and Dr. John Manning on tuba. Thank you again for being here today. Our good colleague Scotty Van Eisingham is serving as the sign language interpreter for us today. She'll be interpreting most portions of the ceremony, but because of the number of graduates, she will not sign the graduates' names. I would like to now introduce to you my colleagues on the stage who represent the various colleges and programs from which today's graduates have matriculated. I would first request that each one of them stand as they are introduced. And first, I'd like to introduce President Bruce Harold. President Harold will assist me in the conferral of the degrees in just a moment. I'd like to also now introduce Julie Zerwick, the Dean of the College of Nursing. Amy Christoph Brown, the Executive Dean of the Tippie College of Business. Daniel Trinnell, the Associate Dean of the Carver College of Medicine. Sherry Timmons, Associate Dean in the College of Dentistry. Michael Duffel, Associate Dean in the College of Pharmacy. Keith Mueller, the Dean of the College of Public Health. Amanda Hartling Tyne, Associate Dean of the College of Education. Tanya Peoples, Associate Dean in the College of Engineering. Christine Getz, Associate Dean in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Deans Duffel and Getz will assist us with the hooding of the doctoral candidates in just a few minutes. Sarah Larson, the Senior Associate Dean of the Graduate College, will announce the doctoral degree recipients, along with Graduate College Associate Dean Shelley Campo. Professors Amy Colbert and Teresa Mangum are serving as our faculty marshals, and I would like to take this opportunity to recognize and thank all of the members of the graduate faculty seating amongst the students who have chosen to participate in today's ceremony. Would the graduate faculty please rise? I'd like to personally thank all of them for their dedication to the lives of our students and for their participation in today's ceremony. The candidates for doctoral degrees will now be recognized and inducted into the Academy of Learned Men and Women who have demonstrated the highest level of achievement and independent scholarship and creativity in their various disciplines. As they are introduced, faculty members will perform a hooding ceremony, and where possible, the dissertation advisor and collegiate representatives will assist in the performing of this hooding ceremony. To the gown that each candidate is wearing will be added a hood to complete their academic costume. The University of Iowa hoods are black and gold, trimmed in colors that represent the degrees that will be conferred. Pink for those receiving the Doctor of Musical Arts, apricot for the Doctor of Nursing Practice, and dark blue for those receiving the Doctor of Audiology and Doctor of Philosophy degrees. We now come to the most important part of the program, the moment which we recognized each degree recipient individually. I'll be joined today by President Harold, who will assist in the conferral of the degrees. And as we move through the ceremony, in order that each graduate's name may be clearly heard, please hold your applause until all of the doctoral graduates have been introduced, when we will give all of them a full round of applause. And after conferring of the degrees and the farewell, we would appreciate it if you would remain in your seats until the end of the recessional. We would also appreciate it if you, if at all possible, depart Hancher on a timely, efficient fashion, as the Hancher staff needs to get ready for another commencement in the early afternoon. Thank you very much. Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Nursing Practice, Musical Arts, and Audiology please rise? All your doctoral degree candidates, please rise. President Harold, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Musical Arts, and Doctor of Audiology, and are recommended to you by the faculty of the Graduate College for the conferral of these degrees.
On recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Musical Arts, Doctor of Audiology, as qualified and designated.
Congratulations, everyone. Please be seated, and we will proceed with recognizing each individual. Thank you.
I think this is your turn.
Thank you. Lauren Rosales. The hooding will be conducted by Teresa Mangum in the English department. Michelle Taylor, also in English, hooding by Teresa Mangum. Jacob Grant, chemistry, hooding by Professor Scott Shaw. Radhika Aranadi, Chemistry, hooding by Professor Scott Shaw. Nicole Krausert, Chemistry, hooding by James Clower. Pareen Shah, Chemistry, hooding by David Weimer. Wardrobe malfunction here. Edward Mwenda, Chemistry, hooding by Professor David Weimer. Ibrahim Mohammed Jassim El Naima, Chemistry, hooding by Professor Elizabeth Stone. Just this part. Okay. Anusha Silva, Chemistry, hooding again by Professor Elizabeth Stone. Sanjaya Jayalath, Chemistry, hooding by Professor Sarah Larson. Sarah O'Neill, Spanish, hooding by Christine Shea. Nakia Callahan, History, hooding by Professor Elizabeth Heinemann. Rebecca Avery Smith, Art History, hooding by Robert Bork. Alissa Adams, Art History, and the hooding again by Professor Bork. Jill Holliday, Art History, hooding by Professor Robert Bork. Allison Gorga, Sociology, hooding by Professor Sarah Harness. Haewon Kwan, Sociology, hooding by Professor Steve Hitlin. Jennifer Heacock Reynaud, Spanish, hooding by Ana Rodriguez Rodriguez. Xiaofei Pan, Second Language Acquisition, hooding by Shuran Ki. Fuli Zhang, second language acquisition, hooding by Helen Shen. Alexandra Shaeffer, second language acquisition. Emmy Distrul Johnson is doing the hooding. Celine Rose, second language acquisition. Hooding is being done by Professors Judith Liskin-Gasparo and Emily Johnson. Rachel Vasseur, second language acquisition. Hooding is being done by Professor Liskin-Gasparo and Professor Christine Munoz. Elizabeth Deifel, second language acquisition, hooding by Judy Liskin-Gasparo. Brian Olovson, hooding by Professor Judith Liskin-Gasparo. I'll get there. Time for water. Sylvia Hollis, history. Hooding will be conducted by Professor Leslie Schwam. Yes. Denise Lynn Pate-Sproul, history. Hooding by Professor Leslie Schwam. Katrina Rose, history. Hooding by Professor Leslie Schwam. Aldrin Tanashi Magaya, history. Hooding by James Giblin. Hannah Johnson, communication studies. Hooding by Professor Jian Kang. Heather Roy, Communication Studies, hooding by Professor Daryl Wanzer Serrano. Christopher Thomas, Communication Studies, hooding again by Professor Daryl Wanzer Serrano. Matthew Hodak, Communication Studies, hooding again by Professor Wanzer Serrano. Raven Mirage Lloyd, Communication Studies, hooding by Professor Kembrew McLeod. Emily Bueller, Communication Studies, hooding by Professor Andrew High. Feng Chu, Physics, hooding by Professor Frederick Skiff. Jorge Baruman Cantu, Physics, hooding again by Professor Skiff. Allison Costa, Physics, hooding by Professor Stephen Spangler. Sebastian De Pasquale, Physics, hooding by Professor Cornelia Lang. Natalie Butterfield, Physics, hooding again by Professor Lang. Kathryn McCormick, Mathematics, hooding by Professor Paul Muley. Anna Baris Batia, Mathematics, being hooded by Professor Ryan Kinzer. Thomas Kindred, Mathematics, being hooded by Professor Charles Froman. Catalina Betancourt, Mathematics, being hooded by Isabel Darcy. Cole Stigler, Applied Math and Computational Science, being hooded by Professor David Stewart. Gregory Tanner, Applied Math and Computational Science, being hooded again by Dr. David Stewart. Su Fang Mao, Molecular Physiology and Biophysics, being hooded by Professor Sheila Baker. Maya Cipolla, Earth and Environmental Sciences, being hooded by Professor Art Bettis. Benjamin Oliva, Integrated Biology, being hooded by Professor Sarit Smolikov. Felicia Owie, Integrated Biology, once again being hooded by Professor Smolikov. Rachel Anderson, Psychological and Brain Sciences, being hooded by Professor Jason Radley. Diditi Mukherjee, Psychological and Brain Sciences, once being hooded by Professor Mark Bloomberg. Carlos Del Rio Bermudez, Psychological and Brain Sciences, being hooded by Professor Blumberg. Geoffrey Smith, Geography, being hooded by Professor David Bennett. Chang Zhao, Geography, being hooded by Professor Heather Sander. Jessica Aaron Hall, Speech and Hearing Science, being hooded by Professor Carla McGregor. David Touay, Mass Communication, being hooded by Professor Melissa Tully. Chi Ling, Mass Communications, being hooded by Professor Dan Berkowitz. Kristen Metcalf, Health and Human Physiology, being hooded by Professor Kathleen Jans. Syed Farzad Salamifar, French and Francophone World Studies, being hooded by Professor Michelle Laurent. Angela Toscano, English, being hooded by Teresa Mangan. Maria Reif, English, being hooded again by Teresa Mangan. Oops. Stephanie Sank, English, being hooded by Professor Doris Witt. Jeremy Swist, Classics, being hooded by Professor Sarah Bond. Caitlin Anya Marley, Classics, being hooded by Professor Paul Dilley. Rebecca Von Camp, Music, being hooded by Professor Eberly Fink. Elizabeth Elaine O'Neill, Psychological and Brain Sciences, being hooded by Professors Jody Plummert and Joseph Kearney. Yuen Jiang, Computer Science, also being hooded by Professors Kearney and Plummert. Puya Rahimian, Computer Science, also being hooded by Professors Plummert and Kearney. Shad Gilmer, Chemistry, being hooded by Professor Ned Bowden. Justin Carter, Chemistry, being hooded by Professor Ned Bowden. Anthony Montoya, Chemistry, being hooded by Professor Edward Gillian. Meredith Wismer, Anthropology, being hooded by Professor Matthew Hill. Gwendolyn Gillson, Religious Studies. Hooder is Professor Morton Schluter. Kristen Meyer, Social Work, being hooded by Professor Jean Saunders. David James Redmond, Philosophy. The hooder is Professor Diane Jeske. Matthew Childers, Philosophy, being hooded by Professor Greg Landini. Landon Elkind, Philosophy, being hooded by Professor Gregory Landini. Ro Shi Du, Political Science. The hooder is Professor Kelly Cadera. So Jung Lee, Political Science, also being hooded by Professor Cadera. Ray O. Yang, Political Science. The hooder is Professor Wenfeng Tang. Yu A. Hu, Political Science, also being hooded by Professor Tang. Bo Wang, Statistics, being hooded by Professor Kung Sik Chan. Fuli Zhang, Statistics. The professor doing the hooding is also Professor Chan. Riyad Jajor, Statistics, also being hooded by Professor Chan. Ala Al-Minshid, Chemistry, being hooded by Professor Sarah Larson. Haydar Elawan, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. The hooder is Sarah Larson. Good. Negin Sabani, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. The hooder is Professor Gregory Carmichael. Chen Dong, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. The hooder is Professor Charles Stanier. Jacob McLaughlin, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. The hooder is Professor Alan Guiman. Brian Green, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. The hooding is again being conducted by Professor Gaiman. Michael Delcow, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering. The professor is Tanya Peoples. Sarah Kahlberg, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering, being hooded by Professor Julie Jessup. Ellen Black, Civil and Environmental Engineering, being hooded by Professor Craig Just. Hunter Schreier, Civil and Environmental Engineering, being hooded again by Professor Just. Nicholas Herkert, Civil and Environmental Engineering. The hooder is Professor Carrie Hornbuckle. Hoda Zarub, Biomedical Engineering. The hooder is Professor Edward Sander. Hossein Dadka, Biomedical Engineering. The hooder is Professor Ryan Flynn. Vahid Kolajzadi, Mechanical Engineering. The professor hooding is Jia Lu. Yuan Ming Liao, Mechanical Engineering. The professor doing the hooding is again Professor Lu. Ninggun Chen, Mechanical Engineering, being hooded by Professor Ding. Bao Shanghe, Industrial Engineering. The hooder is Professor Yang Chen. Deva Carrion, Psychological and Quantitative Foundations. Professor hooding is Matthew O'Brien. Nicole Hendrix, Psychological and Quantitative Foundations. The hooder is Professor Kristen Missel. Shaun Wilkinson, Psychological and Quantitative Foundations. The hooder is Professor Mark Wilkinson. Jennifer Chang, Counseling Psychology. Megan Foley Nikpan is the faculty member doing the hooding. Stacy Fossenberg, Counseling Psychology. Professor Megan Foley Nikpan is again doing the hooding. Samantha Brown, Counseling Psychology. Professor Saba Ali is doing the hooding. Michelle Nanji, Counseling Psychology. Professor Saba Ali is again doing the hooding. Come back. Meaghan Rowe-Johnson, Counseling Psychology. Professor Ali is doing the hooding. Daniel Elkert, Counseling Psychology. Professor Ali is hooding. Kevin Yates, Counseling Psychology. Professor Will Liu is doing the hooding. Owen Gaasedelen, Counseling Psychology. Professor Elizabeth Altmeyer is doing the hooding. LaNeisha Waller, Counseling Psychology. Professor Altmeyer is assisting with the hooding. Amanda Mollett, Educational Policy and Leadership Studies. Professor Jody Lindley is doing the hooding. Jeremy Williams, Educational Policy and Leadership Studies, being hooded again by Dr. Lindley. Luis Moreno, Educational Policy and Leadership Studies, being hooded again by Professor Lindley. Christina Cerda Runnels, Teaching and Learning, being hooded by Professor Dae Hong. Jihyun Hwang, Teaching and Learning, being hooded by Professor Brian Hand. Janelle Brower, Educational Policy and Leadership Studies, being hooded by Professor Liz Hollingworth. Dong Hoon Shin, Education, being hooded by Professor David Bills. Sanga Kim, Educational Policy and Leadership Studies, again being hooded by Dr. Bills. Leonard Troughton, Special Education, being hooded by Professor Allison Brown. Josephine Fernando, Teaching and Learning, being hooded again by Professor Brown. Kinga Ballant-Langle, Teaching and Learning, being hooded by Professor Suzanne Woods Groves. Stella Kim, Psychological and Quantitative Foundations, being hooded by Professor Wan Chen Lee. Jihyun Choi, being hooded again by Professor Lee. Ye Lin, Psychological and Quantitative Foundations, being hooded by Professor Catherine Welch. Elizabeth Plummer, Teaching and Learning. The hooder is Professor Leslie Schreier. Cindra Porter, Teaching and Learning, also being hooded by Professor Schreier. Wyatt Brockbank, Teaching and Learning. The hooder is Professor Pam Wesley. Renka Ota, Teaching and Learning. The hooder is Professor Leah Plakins. Ray Tang Liao, Teaching and Learning, also being hooded by Professor Plakins. Krista Stevens, Education, being hooded by Professor David Johnson. Jenna Spearing, Teaching and Learning. The hooder is Professor Amanda Tyne. Carrie Aldrich, Teaching and Learning, also being hooded by Dr. Tyne. Matthew Gilchrist, Teaching and Learning. The hooder is Professor Bonnie Sunstein. Heather Morgan Sawada, Psychological and Quantitative Foundations. The hooder is Professor Armida Wojciak. Erin Megan Davidson Lane, Rehabilitation and Counselor Education. The professor doing the hooding is Susanna Wood. Janique. Janique Childs, Rehabilitation and Counselor Education, being hooded by Professors Woods and Liu. Dan Lee, Rehabilitation and Counselor Education, being hooded by Professor David Dice. Amber Bates, Oral Science, being hooded by Professor Kim Brogdon. Reem Owais, Oral Science. The hooder is Professor Stephen Levy. Francis Jararsek, Neuroscience. The hooder is Professor Donna Hammond. Christina Sloan Hagen, Biophysics. The professor conducting the hooding is Richard Smith. Joshua Schoenfeld, Free Radical and Radiation Biology. The professor doing the hooding is Brian Allen. Daniel Cook, Molecular Physiology and Biophysics. He's being hooded by Professor David Stoltz. Sorry. Kaylee Jansen, Microbiology. Brian Jansen, Political Science. Ashley Cooney, Microbiology, being hooded by Professor Patrick Sin. Madeline Stump, Neuroscience, being hooded by Professor Kurt Sigmund. Belissa Bell, Pharmacology, being hooded by Professor Kamal Rahmani. Michael Zhang. Michael Zhang, Microbiology, being hooded by Professor John Houtman. Marie Kim, Immunology, being hooded by Professor John Hardy. Madeline Espinoza Cotton, Free Radical and Radiation Biology. The hooder is Professor Andrean Simmons Burnett.
Bethany Coburn Atkins, Business Administration. Professor Amy Colbert will assist with the hooding. Daniel Gehring, Business Administration. Professor Colbert will again assist with the hooding. Jason Bell, Marketing. Professor Gary Russell will assist with the hooding. Young Kyu Kim, Business Administration. Professor John Murray will assist with the hooding. Cameron Carter, Business Administration. Professor Greg Stewart will assist with the hooding. Brandon Mead, Business Administration. Professor Stewart will again assist with the hooding. Catherine Brightbill, Business Administration. Professor Christy Gleason will assist with the hooding. Jane Song, Accounting. Professor Christy Gleason and Daniel Collins will assist with the hooding. G.A. Ying, Business Administration. Professor David Bates will assist with the hooding. Barbara Okeke, Human Toxicology. Professor Diane Rollman will assist with the hooding. Lance Cundy, Economics. Professor Amy Christoph Brown will assist with the hooding. Charlene Kosandier, Economics. Professor Christoph Brown will again assist with the hooding. Hui Guo, Economics. Professor Christoph Brown will again assist with the hooding. Bo Meng, Business Administration. Professor Anand Vij will assist with the hooding. Visarut Baranasuja, Human Toxicology. Professor Gary Bittner will assist with the hooding. Catherine Yates, Neuroscience. Professor Andy Frank will assist with the hooding. Rachel Cole, Neuroscience. Professor Michelle Voss will assist with the hooding. Jessica Thomas, Neuroscience. Professor Amy Lee will assist with the hooding. Eric Isaac Elliott, Molecular and Cellular Biology. Professor David Elliott will assist with the hooding. Brandon Schickling, Molecular and Cellular Biology. Norbek Mambet Sariv, Immunology. Professor Gail Bishop will assist with the hooding. Reynaldo Frankie Machine, Molecular and Cellular Biology. Professor Fang Hung Zhan will assist with the hooding. Sean Messer, Occupational Environmental Health. Professor Bill Field will assist with the hooding. Yen Zhang, Epidemiology. Professor Ryan Carnahan will assist with the hooding. Angela Tepp, Epidemiology. Professor Christine Peterson will assist with the hooding. Caitlin Smith, Epidemiology. Professor Kelly Rickman will assist with the hooding. Brittany Donovan, Epidemiology. Professor Rickman will again assist with the hooding. Emily Kroska, Psychological and Brain Sciences. Professor James Marchman will assist with the hooding. Michelle Miller, Psychological and Brain Sciences. Professor Marchman will again assist with the hooding. Marianne Tofik Risk, Psychological and Brain Sciences. Professor Teresa Treat will assist with the hooding. Bobby Buckner Bentz, Community and Behavioral Health. Professor Edith Parker will assist with the hooding. Maya Ramaswamy, Occupational Environmental Health. Professor Nate Fethke and Professor Edith Parker will assist with the hooding. Shangji Kai, Occupational Environmental Health. Professor Thomas Peters will assist with the hooding. Amanda Brunette, Psychological and Brain Sciences. Professor Dan Trinell will assist with the hooding. Samuel Fitzpatrick, English. Professor Michael Hill will assist with the hooding. Jacob Simmons, Music. Bernard Short, Music. Professor Christine Getz will assist with the hooding. Manel Tamegnon, Biostatistics. Professor Joe Kavanaugh will assist with the hooding. Benjamin Nathaniel Riedel, Biostatistics. Professor Joseph Kavanaugh will again assist with the hooding. Natalie Langenfeld, Biostatistics. Professor Grant Brown will assist with the hooding. Michael Seedorf, Biostatistics. Professors Bob McMurray and Jacob Olson will assist with the hooding. Patrick Lansden, Genetics. Professor Toshihiro Kitamoto will assist with the hooding. Lisa Lansden, Genetics. Professor John Manick will assist with the hooding. Miru Tian Jaya Parida, Informatics. Professor John Manick will again assist with the hooding. Sophia Gaynor, Genetics. Professor Virginia Willauer will assist with the hooding. Eric Monson, Genetics. Professor Willauer will again assist with the hooding. Hannah Seberg, Genetics. Professor Willauer will again assist with the hooding. Victoria Parker, Pharmacy. Professor Michael Duffel will assist with the hooding. Rondine Allen, Pharmacy. Professor Kevin Rice will assist with the hooding. Nicholas Vance, Pharmacy. Professor M. Ashley Speece will assist with the hooding. Quinn Lee, Biochemistry. Professor Speece will again assist with the hooding. Aditya Singaraju, Pharmacy. Professor Lewis Stevens will assist with the hooding. Sachin Garse, Pharmacy. Professor Jennifer Fiegel will assist with the hooding. Ranilda Dikuna, Pharmacy. Professor Guha Han An will assist with the hooding. Ernane Souza, Pharmacy. Professor Robert Kearns will assist with the hooding. Megan Kelchin, Pharmacy. Professor Nicole Brogdon will assist with the hooding. Hoi Tu, Pharmacy. Professor Douglas Flanagan will assist with the hooding. Yu Tien, Pharmacy, Professor William Doucette will assist with the hooding.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Banush Khorsand, Pharmacy, Professor Ali Oscar Salem will assist with the hooding. Anvu Do, Chemical and Biochemical Engineering, Professor Salem will again assist with the hooding. Kirsten Mangus, Nursing, Professor Patricia Groves will assist with the hooding. Stephanie Stewart, Nursing, Professor Sandra Doc Hirsch will assist with the hooding. Katie Albemeyer, Nursing, Professor Doc Hirsch will again assist with the hooding. Cassie Doolady, Nursing, Professor Carrie Roop and Professor Tess Judge Ellis will assist with the hooding. Melanie DeVries, Nursing, Professors Roop and Ellis will again assist with the hooding. Kirsten Lee Wright, Nursing, Professors Roop and Judge Ellis will again assist with the hooding. Marla K. Halliday, Nursing, Professor Carrie Roop will assist with the hooding. Olivia Krosky, Nursing, Professors Judge and Ellis and Roop will assist with the hooding. Amber Orr, Nursing, Professor Judge Ellis will assist with the hooding. Katie Carpenter, Nursing, Professors Roop and Judge Ellis will assist with the hooding. Lorene Curley, Nursing, Professors Roop and Judge Ellis will again assist with the hooding. Selena Newman, Nursing, Professors Roop and Judge Ellis will again assist with the hooding. Marceline Endom, Nursing, Professors Judge Ellis and Roop will assist with the hooding. Christian Stutzman-Mahn, nursing. Teresa Judge Ellis and Roop will again assist with the hooding. Nicole Mathis, nursing. Professors Roop and Judge Ellis will again assist with the hooding. Caitlin Marilee Johnson, nursing. Professors Roop and Judge Ellis will assist with the hooding. Tyler Charles Moeller, nursing. Professors Roop and Judge Ellis will assist with the hooding. Samantha Ferguson, nursing. Professor Daniel Westman and Professor Judge Ellis will assist with the hooding. Wendy Lind, nursing. Professors Daniel Westman and Judge Ellis will assist with the hooding. Natasha Clark, nursing. Professor Daniel Westman will again assist with the hooding. Thanks. Mingxi Li, human toxicology. Professor Michael Schultz will assist with the hooding. Shannon Fessler, nursing. Professor Larry Newman will assist with the hooding. Kaylee Anderson, nursing. Professor Newman will again assist with the hooding. Taylor Sula, nursing. Professor Newman will again assist with the hooding. Barbara Peterson, nursing. Professor Newman will assist with the hooding. Kristen Koo, nursing. Professor Cormac O'Sullivan and Professor Heather Baer will assist with the hooding. Matthew Sims, nursing. Professors Baer and O'Sullivan will again assist with the hooding. Matthew Brockway, nursing. Professors Baer and O'Sullivan will again assist with the hooding. Ryan Farrell, nursing. Professors Baer and O'Sullivan will assist with the hooding. Amanda Mara, nursing. Professors O'Sullivan and Baer will assist with the hooding. Leslie Bonnet, nursing. Professors O'Sullivan and Baer will again assist with the hooding. Benjamin Levinson, nursing. Professors O'Sullivan and Baer will assist with the hooding. Terry Wicks, nursing. Professor O'Sullivan and Professor Michael Anderson will assist with the hooding. Samantha Jo Ayers, nursing. Professor Michael Anderson will assist with the hooding. Mark Bennett, nursing. Professor Anderson will assist with the hooding. Austin Langell, nursing. Professors O'Sullivan and Anderson will assist with the hooding. Andrew Paul Miller, nursing. Professors O'Sullivan and Anderson will assist with the hooding. Pega V. Harlan, nursing. Professors O'Sullivan and Anderson will assist with the hooding. Wendy Hochreiter, nursing. Professor Ellen Cram will assist with the hooding. Kelly Richards, nursing. Professor Maria Lindell Joseph will assist with the hooding. Jamie Wilson, nursing. Professor Lindell Joseph will again assist with the hooding. Jill Dow, nursing. Professor Mary Dirks will assist with the hooding. April Schmitz, nursing. Professor Mary Dirks will again assist with the hooding. Cassandra Paul-Shevitz, nursing. Professor Dirks will again assist with the hooding. Stacy Krill, nursing. Professor Susan Van Cleve will assist with the hooding. Jill Permis-Warren, nursing. Professor Susan Van Cleve will assist with the hooding. Dean Smith, nursing. Professor Van Cleve will again assist with the hooding. Matthew Mahaffey, music. Benjamin Lohr, music. Professor John Murriello will assist with the hooding. Kylie Gogler, music. Professor Murriello will again assist with the hooding. Nicholas Miguel, music. Professor Murriello will again assist with the hooding. Joseph Elliott Shivert, music. Professor Richard Mark Heidel will assist with the hooding. Joseph Cernuto, music. Professor Heidel will again assist with the hooding. Sarah Van Woerden, music. Professor Jeremy Monternark will assist with the hooding. Ryan Smith, music. Professor John Rapson will assist with the hooding. Natalie Landowski, music. Professor Alan Huckleberry will assist with the hooding. Bo Teese, music. Professor Huckleberry will again assist with the hooding. Mo Ji, music. Professor Huckleberry will again assist with the hooding. Elizabeth Dolter, music. Professor Huckleberry will again assist with the hooding. Wenjuan Peng, music. Professor Gregory Hand will assist with the hooding. Pablo Gorin, music. Professor Hand will again assist with the hooding. Christopher Nikelski, music. Professor Christine Getz will assist with the hooding. Robert Carlisle Parker, music. Professor David Gear will assist with the hooding.
Good luck.
Jayron Zikret Guzi Husan, music. Professor Gear will again assist with the hooding. Alex Widstrand, music. Professor Benjamin Coelho will assist with the hooding. Benjamin Yancey, music. Professor Daniel Moore will assist with the hooding. Kylie McFarlane, audiology. Professors Lenore Holt and Ruth Bentler will assist with the hooding. Sarah Klemick, audiology. Professors Holt and Bentler will again assist with the hooding. Ellen Hatala, audiology. Professors Holt and Bentler will again assist with the hooding. Eric Jorgensen, audiology. Professors Holt and Bentler will assist with the hooding. Kelsey Dumanche, audiology. Professors Holt and Bentler will assist with the hooding.
You know, I've been standing here a long time. But I was waiting to see if anybody, at least at our university, yelled the most two important words. And thank you. Go Hawks. Well, and I promise to keep this short. This is a remarkable occasion in your lives, all of you. And I'd ask you never to forget that you didn't come on this journey alone. This journey had a lot of friends, family, mentors, teachers. And in those darkest moments, always remember that they were there to help you. And I hope you also remember that as you go forth on your careers, that you will also remember the moments that you needed help and offer a helping hand to those that could use your support. That's what it's all about in life. We often try to figure out what life is all about. And I think it's just helping each other, making our society better, day by day, inch by inch. And you're now embarking on a very, very important journey that continues. We call this commencement for a reason. It's the beginning of something very important. You have also made our lives very important by being part of our community. Many of you have taught and honed your teaching skills and imparted your wisdom to the next generation in the last several years. All of you have been involved in your own discovery and research. You've also been a part of our broader community and gotten active in so many different ways. We will miss you, but we also want you to know that you're always welcome back home. This is your home as much as it's ours. You have shaped it in so many different ways with your presence here. And as you go forth, always remember those two important words, go Hawks. And when you come back with joy, love, and kindness. Thank you and good luck.